Hello and greetings. Great to have you along on this latest edition of the Tao in Tarot, or Tarot if you prefer. I am pleased that you are here. We are going to do something a little bit different in terms of tarot readings. Not so significant that you may obviously catch on right from the beginning, but what I do is focus on four powerful energies that are surrounding us all the time. That is the power of coming, the power of going, the power of pushing, and the power of pulling. Those four energies affect every single part of our lives. And so that's what I focus on and see where the tarot takes us. What is the path for the day? And I do this every single day, 365 days a year. So on this Tuesday edition, this is our path, our Tao in Tarot. All right, let's kind of get a cosmic temperature, huh? What do you think? That'd probably be a good idea. How about this? A loyal heart. Fascinating prospects, no doubt about it. I think this is a winner for sure. So now let's move on and pick up the four powers, the four energies, I will call them. The power of coming, going, pushing, pulling. And we will use these cards to delineate those powers, those energies. Ooh, pick the top four. Kind of fascinating. Number one on the list. How about the Six of Cups? How about the Justice card? How about the Page of Swords for good measure? And then, of course, we deal with the Ten of Swords. Now, frankly, these four cards could be put in any kind of order that you would want. We're still dealing with all four energies as a group, as a unit. But these are pretty interesting cards to certainly use, that's for sure. So now I'm going to do two more cards to amplify, not to clarify so much, but to amplify the meaning of the message. Pick the two. Here we go. Two of Cups. Fascinating. You're talking about a loyal heart. Two of Cups. I like it. And even better, the Queen of Cups. So I normally do not read necessarily for love or for money or anything. I let the cards, this is the path, the Tao of Tarot, and I use those energies I talked about, coming, going, pushing, pulling, to lead us, because I want a situation where you take these energies, you understand the energies of the day, this Tuesday, where I am recording, and you apply them to your life. I'm not going to apply them to your life to say, oh, somebody's coming here, somebody's doing this, somebody's... You take the energies and you go, okay, I see how this fits in my life. At this point, I have to say, it really does look quite a bit like a love reading. And the final card, I do not do reversals, but I do use the vice versa deck. And the reason I do is to remind me and remind you that even if you have a so-called reversal, which this happens to be, doesn't make any difference. Doesn't mean that whatever is indicated, the energy in this card, is being prevented from serving you in some way. It just means maybe it's going to come in a way that you really haven't anticipated. And such is the case, because we're talking here about the Three of Wands in reverse. We'll talk about that. Pretty interesting layout here, I have to say. So let us begin on this Tuesday. And we begin with justice. You get justice after you have dealt with an unjust situation. And loyal heart kind of sets that up. So maybe we're talking about romance, huh? Maybe we're talking about love. And to add and amplify to that, how about the Six of Swords? Six of Swords, right? Leaving choppy waters, heading to more peaceful waters, more serene waters, safer waters. Alrighty, fascinating. So already we're seeing movement towards some sort of emotional balance, some emotional fairness in your life going on. And from here, we have the Page of Swords. Have to work with this because everything that I'm seeing in my screen right now is opposite of the movement. But in any event, Page of Swords. Alrighty. So that being the case, pages always bring news of something. They're sort of like script writers. And when they show up, there is a change in the plot, unexpected change in the plot. So, Page of Swords, information coming in that maybe you did not anticipate or expect, and this allows for this to happen. Ten of Swords. Now, a lot of people would go, Ten of Swords, that's terrible. It's mental anguish. It's brutal in terms of what you're thinking. Your thoughts are just destroying you. A 10 in any of the groups actually talks about the end of an era, the end of a time. And so the Ten of Swords actually is good, tells me that this news, or maybe a realization, because it doesn't have to be somebody delivering it to you. You might be going, aha, a light bulb moment. I get it. And that allows the Ten of Swords to show up. And this period of time where you're searching for justice and trying to leave the choppy waters in your life emotionally, this realization, this information moves you to that point. And to highlight that, Two of Cups. Two of Cups. And because it's a Two of Cups, I am more inclined to say it is something or someone outside of yourself. If it was the Ace of Cups, I would say, oh, okay, well, it could just as easily be learning to love yourself, appreciate yourself. But the Two of Cups tells me that there is another part to this. Again, it could be the realization within yourself. It could also be somebody coming into your life to help you out of the choppy waters, bring justice to your life. And that could very easily be it. What's going on in your life right now where you're battling emotionally? This is the message, okay? It could be somebody coming in and a whole different deal. It could be you realizing, wow, it's got to be a different deal. And to emphasize this, to say that it's very likely you're going to get it, how about the Queen of Cups? Queen of Cups is, for all intents and purposes, the most loving of all of the tarot cards. Yeah, you could say, well, there was a King of Cups, but the King of Cups never shows his emotion, or rarely. Queen of Cups, just the opposite. So what this tells me to this point is, for this day, this Tuesday, or whenever you happen to be watching it, because whenever you watch it, that means that you're ready for the message. What's happening is something is happening in your life that is getting you to find love. Hence, the loyal heart. But you need some help in that direction. And that help, whether it's another person or it's a realization on your part, we're talking about, Three of Wands? You're looking out on the horizon. You're seeing the potential. There may be a choice or a decision that has to be made about person or about love in your life. You're going to let it back in. Maybe you've pushed it away. Maybe somebody has hurt you. Maybe it's time to move from one situation to another, from one attitude to another. But what you are looking for today, according to the TAO, the way in tarot, you're looking for that loyal heart. And maybe you don't have to look any farther than that person who is staring back at you in the mirror. Just saying. So that's the Tuesday reading, TAO in Tarot or Tarot. Oh, please be sure, as I'm starting this brand new channel, I need your support very much. Please subscribe and like and come back again. I really would appreciate it. This is a love of mine. It's a passion of mine. And this is the reason why I put this kind of channel together, to take it away from usual channels and come at it from a different direction. The four energies: coming, going, pushing, pulling. I hope you've enjoyed this, and it will pull you back for several more episodes of the Tao in Tarot. Thank you very much for being here. Blessings.